usually pretty quiet environment in the forest, so lots of activity so far. Let's try making our way over towards the Safi River. You look at a lot of good views down this way. The Safi River is an excellent spot if you're looking for animals like hippos. The hippopotamus can hold its breath about 8 minutes at a time, so you never know if they're going to be visible from above water. It is something we got to keep an eye out for. You kind of see a brown blob moving under the surface of the water near the island. That looks like a hippo, but it's hard to see it.
You see him swimming? Oh, I see something. He's like moving around.
You guys got those big white birds that are on the island to your left. Those are pink-backed pelicans. The pelicans get a bright pink back in the mating season. There's that hippo above water.
Look at him.
The hippos will be hanging out in the water most of the day because they are avoiding the hot African sun. So normally, if you start coming here towards the evening, you could even start to see them walking on out of the water. Around that time of day, the hippos can travel up to 5 miles as they are searching for 90 pounds of grass. Oh, and going over that bridge up ahead, do keep an eye out around here. Looking like a few Nile crocodiles live around here. The Nile crocodiles get over 16 feet long. They get very big. Very good at holding still to conserve energy. Reduce the heartbeat significantly to stay underwater about 2 hours. Here, look back on solid ground. We're now making our way on down towards the savannah. And it's also a lot of the more famous animals like giraffes.
It would probably be like that guy
lions,
that
cheetahs,
have like 2 T-Rexes.
I'm sure they're very
Once they're out of the forest, there's going to be a lot less plants in the way to get a great view of those animals down here. There's a pretty cool looking tree on our right side here. This is called the baobab tree. Baobab tree can go 9 months of the year without any leaves in them. This makes them very drought tolerant. And as a result, they can live for thousands of years. Up on top of the hill here, you can get an excellent view of those animals. Those Serengeti grasslands going to stretch for thousands of miles across East Africa. It is home to millions of migrating animals every year. Looking way out in the distance, it looks like there's a giraffe blocking the road in front of all this traffic, so we're going to have to wait here until it's moving.
Uh-oh, I see somebody just walking there. Like,
Hey, notice a lot of the trees out here are very flat on the bottoms. That's because the giraffes reach up and grab as many of those leaves as they
I
can.
think I see a
So they're like a natural hedge
There's
trimmer.
a zebra.
Oh, the giraffe. Another giraffe.
Right there. Behind those trees, there's a zebra and another giraffe. That's true, they're walking.
That'd be creepy if it goes through one of those.
There's even another giraffe walking over there. There's a person there like kind of maybe moving around like, oh, yeah.
The giraffes ready to get moving.
They look like they would be
And there's another zebra.
another zebra. 2 zebras.
The animals always have the right of way out here. But sometimes you get stuck in these little giraffic jams.
Wait, is that a giraffe hiding next to a tree? I think we're gonna start moving.
We are making our way forward. Keep an eye out to your right side. Got a few zebras walking nearby. No two zebras are going to have the same stripe pattern. It's a lot like a fingerprint. Every zebra is unique. The zebras have very powerful legs. They can deliver a solid kick and run about 45 miles an hour. Adult male giraffes get about 18 to 20 feet tall. They are the tallest of the animals.
Oh, there's a giraffe walking next to me.
Look, even closer up ahead. They're pretty close to the road out there. Oh yeah, underneath the tree on your left, there's some African painted dogs walking around. Hard to see them. The painted dogs are a branch off of the canid family. So they're not dogs as we know them, but they are related. Despite the size, they're one of the most successful predators out here. That's because they work together in teams. Each one is assigned their own role in the hunt.
You get close enough.
Ooh, I see something. It's like horns. Antelope? Maybe.
All these prey animals got all over the place out here. These are the wildebeests. In the migratory periods, herds of wildebeests number in the hundreds of thousands, stretching well over the horizon.
Is that
They
where
never
ants
cause a bit
live?
of traffic out here.
Because that's where anteaters like eat their ants. Is that man-made?
You might know them by their other name of
Oh, we're
gnu.
eating rat.
It's spelled G-N-U, referring to the grunting sound they make. And all these cones of earth we keep driving by out here, those are termite mounds. Termites mix dirt, mud, clay, and other debris like that. Those mounds harden like concrete. They are quite solid.
Is it because the trees are so big they have like
Even in all these
Hold on to your
open
phone.
areas, many animals do like hiding in the tall grasses.
Okay, I see
It's always
something.
something to keep an eye out. Down the little trail on your right side, you got those smaller tan antelope hanging out in the shade. Those are springbucks. A springbuck can jump about 10 feet in the air. They are quite agile. You're much better view of the giraffes over here. Please sit down. Like their cousins, the okapi, giraffes have these really long tongues. They can reach out well over a foot, about 18 inches, as they grab at all the branches out here. Way up on that hill to your right side, you're going to see some cattle that have huge horns on their heads. Those are the Ankole cattle. Those horns get around 4 feet long. The Watusi tribe started raising and breeding cattle many centuries ago for those decorative horns. That's why they're also known as Watusi Longhorn, if that sounds familiar.
Ooh, I see.
No, these giraffes are all over the place. A group of giraffes is called a tower of giraffes. See, the whole tower is out here. Slowly heading over towards this forest. Yep. It's a pretty good animal spotting rumors, but the other side of that stretch of forest. So I'd love to get you there sooner, I guess. I think it might be a good way of losing traffic, too. Keep an eye out on the rocks to our left side as we make our way forward. Got a few mandrills hanging out over here. Mandrills are the biggest monkeys here in Africa. They get about 100 pounds as a mature adult male. They're well known for that bright red, blue, and gold face and bottom. They're quite colorful. Oh, there's an elephant on your right side. Elephant herds are a matriarchal society where the mommies and the ladies rule the herds. The males tend to leave after about 13, 15 years of age. Often like to hang out on the road like that. Since both the male and the female elephants out here do have those tusks, unfortunately it does make them target for poaching. That's not very good. But I'm able to see at least one out here so far. There is a bit of a rickety bridge, but what we do is we just go fully, very slowly. Honestly, they're all pretty rusty. Okay, we're good. It looks like we made it to the red clay beds. Breeze to blow through here. With a lot of mud, it is a great spot for animal tracking. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of elephant tracks. You got these vertical lines on either wall. These are elephant tusk marks. Elephants scrape away at the clay. They eat it. Gives them lots of minerals in their diet.
Okay, from here.
Oh wow, there's an entire herd of elephants way out in the distance up ahead.
Oh yeah,
They're actually kind of far away. Hopefully we can catch up. But many researchers have been coming out here to study these elephants. We're learning more about how they interact and how the elephants vocalize. But most importantly, we're learning to protect the elephants better. A few more of those cattle on your right side there. The horns on those cattle are not entirely solid, nor are they entirely hollow. They have a chamber effect, not unlike honeycomb. Those horns, they weigh about 20 pounds in total, no more than like 10 pounds each. On this island to your left, you got all these greater flamingos. They are the largest flamingos at about 5 feet tall. They're also one of the lightest pink. Most of their pink is on their wings. If you look closely, you may occasionally see a gray-colored flamingo among them. Those are the babies. And they eat these tiny creatures in the water called brine shrimp, which are full of beta-carotene, the pink protein. That's where the color usually comes from. You're pretty close to some rhinos up ahead. On your left side, enjoying their time in the mud, these are the white rhinoceros. White rhinos are much more sociable than other rhinos, so we find them in these groups called crashes of rhinos. And they do love that mud. The rhinos roll in the mud, it dries on their body, and it works like sunscreen. Oh, real quick, there's also some ostriches out to your right side. Ostriches are the biggest birds in the world at 7 feet tall. We got them on either side here. Ostriches on the right, rhinos on the left. White rhinos are definitely on the larger side, weighing about 5,000 pounds. That's 2,000 pounds larger than a black rhino. Oh, good over on the hill to your left side. There's also some cheetahs right next to the log over here. Plain flat, blended well. cheetahs are the fastest of the land mammals. On average, they go at about 60 miles an hour. It's pretty quick. Cheetahs also rely a lot on their eyesight, so it's actually a bit of a daytime predator, a bit more diurnal. That's unusual. A lot of the big cats can be a lot more on the nocturnal side, or more active in the evening. Cheetahs are one of the few big cats you're a bit more likely to see this time of day. A lot of the animals out here like to make sure they're getting a good view of the area, and that's why we often find them on those higher places, like hillsides, ridges, or even rocks like these. Getting a good view around is a great way to spot potential threats or prey. On the ridge to your right, you got this fuzzy antelope hanging out here. This is a waterbuck. The waterbuck have an oily coating on their fur that repels water, lets them dive in it to escape from predators. There's a brown antelope just past the grass on your right as well, the buntybuck. Buntybuck get a pretty purple sheen in their coats during the breeding season.
There's always lions right here.
Oh, take a look at this. There's a lion hanging out here.
It's a male.
Yeah.
He's going to tree.
You see him just sleeping?
That's a male lion. He's got that fluffy mane on his head.
Sees us.
A female lioness tends to be a bit more streamlined. So the lions, they are very nocturnal. They remain inactive 18 to 20 hours a day. You get very lucky to see one this time of day.
Ahorita está derretido.
Tirado. I think there's an animal here.
Here's a few more of those ostriches up ahead on the right side, all clustered together.
Oh, I see something.
Just past that tree stump.
And ostriches.
There's also some ostrich eggs
look
on
at
the
the
ground to
eggs.
your right. Those are the biggest bird eggs in the world at 3 pounds each.
You see the ostrich eggs?
Yes.
If those eggs are fertile and the ostriches are actively attending to them, they typically hatch after about 40 days or so. A little rickety bridge. This one's on the shorter side, not too bad. Well, you see the fence line from here. Unfortunately, that does mean we are getting closer to Harambe Village. I think we are going to be hopping off of the truck soon. But here's the good news. It's not the end of your safari. There is a walking trail right next to the exit of it. It is called the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. That is home to gorillas, monkeys, meerkats, zebras. You can even watch hippos underwater in a glass viewing area. It's really cool. It is a walking trail. If you want to sit on a bench, watch gorillas all day, go for it. It is a great way to get photos. So we actually did really well out here ourselves. You get to see all those giraffes out here, the elephants, the rhinos. They're pretty close by. I even got lucky enough to see lions and cheetahs at the same time of day. There's a lot of people that come here over and over again, and it's really tough time with a lot of these runs. Hopefully you have just as much luck out there as in here. Now is a great time if you want to start checking around you to make sure you have all your items together. When I see you forget anything, I know we're not going to be coming back for a while. No matter where you go out here, just remember it is up to all of us to make sure these animals are alive and well for future generations. Back in Harambe Village, there is a train station. The train is the only way to get to Rafiki East Planet Watch. Over there is the animal hospital and veterinary facilities if you want to check that out. It's also where you'll find the animal affection section where you can actually touch and interact with certain animals. That's good for the whole family. The animation station is also located over there. We'll teach you to draw some of your favorite Disney characters. The train goes by every 5 minutes, so even if the line looks intimidating, it's usually pretty quick. The safari should be running up until about 5 o'clock tonight. Just trying to get here a little before 5. We should be able to get you in. As getting later in the day, those nocturnal animals get a lot more active. So if you come maybe around 4 o'clock or so, you might start to see those lions waking up and running around. Maybe the whole pride will be out for you. You may even start to see some hyenas.